My ex-husband and his wife think that my financial responsibility extends to his stepchildren. Now he is shattered when he realizes that our children don't see him as their father. I'm 34 with 2 kids, 13 and 9. Divorced 4 years ago after I found out he was sleeping with another mom from our son's school. He married her 11 months later. We do shared custody, but honestly, it's a joke. He takes the kids every other weekend, but half the time he cancels last minute. Says work is crazy. Or his stepdaughter has a game he needs to attend. Last month, I finally upgraded my oldest son's gaming setup. The kid had been using the same laptop since 5th grade and it was dying. Spent $800 on a new one plus a monitor. My son was thrilled. That weekend when my ex picked up the kids, he saw the setup. Didn't say anything to me. Just took the kids and left. 3 days later, I get his text. Says if I have $800 to spend on electronics, maybe I should help with his 11-year-old stepdaughter's braces. Said it's only fair since his household income is stretched thin with 3 kids now. I texted back saying my financial decisions don't concern him and his stepkids aren't my responsibility. He replied that my kids spent time at his house, so they're all one family. That his stepdaughter feels bad seeing my son with new things when she's stuck with hand-me-downs. I told him that's between him and his wife's ex-husband, not my problem. Then his wife texts me, calls me selfish, says I'm purposely making her daughter feel inferior, that if I really cared about my kids' well-being, I'd want them comfortable in both homes. I told her she had 10 seconds to stop texting me before I blocked her number. She kept going, so I blocked her. 2 weeks pass. My ex shows up for his weekend pickup. My 9-year-old is working on this big poster board project for school. He's been working on it all week with my brother Luke. Luke's been incredible since the divorce. He takes the kids to their games when I'm working late, helps with homework, takes them camping twice a year. My ex walks in and sees the project, asks if he can help finish it. My son doesn't even look up, says no thanks. Uncle Luke already helped me get it done. We're just adding finishing touches. My ex freezes. Who's Uncle Luke? He asks. My son, still not looking at him, says Uncle Luke is the guy who actually shows up for stuff. My daughter, who's been quiet this whole time, adds, yeah, Uncle Luke took us to see that movie you said you'd take us to, but then canceled. My ex's face goes completely white. He looks at me like I just punched him in the stomach. I don't say anything, just shrug and tell the kids to grab their bags. That night, around 11 p.m., my phone blows up. 6 texts in a row. He's saying he's been trying his best, that balancing 2 households is harder than I understand, that his stepdaughter just lost her dad to a cross-country move and needs stability, that he can't just abandon her. I wait until morning to respond. Send one message. I said, your actual daughter needed a father too, but you chose his stepdaughter's soccer tournaments over her dance recitals. You missed her birthday last year because your stepson had a baseball game. These are your choices. He calls immediately. I don't answer. He calls 5 more times, leaves a voicemail crying, saying I'm being cruel, that he loves his kids, that this isn't fair. I delete it without listening to the whole thing. The next day, his mom texts me, says her son has been devastated for 3 days, barely eating, asking if I'm happy now that I've destroyed him, says I'm poisoning the kids against their father, that they used to adore him, and now they treat him like a stranger. I respond, I didn't destroy anything. He chose to be father of the year to someone else's kids, while his own learned to stop expecting him to show up. That's not poison. That's pattern recognition. She doesn't reply. Yesterday, my daughter asked if she really has to go to dad's this weekend, said it's awkward there because his wife keeps trying to make them play with the stepkids, and they don't want to. She said it doesn't feel like home anymore. It feels like visiting someone else's family. I told her she still has to go because that's the custody agreement. But inside, I'm thinking about what my ex said, about balance, about trying. And I realize he was never trying to balance anything. He just released us.